Maybe it feels like there's something stuck in your throat. Maybe you have pain or swelling. I don't really know. But if you do, just know that is the root of your issue. It is a physical trauma of disgust. I don't know what happened at that intersection, but obviously it was traumatic, and it has gotten trapped in your body. And you may be exhibiting feelings that sort of reflect that disgust that's trapped in your body. So I'm seeing that this disgust is actually directed towards yourself. And I don't know if you're just stuck in perhaps maybe a mistake that you made, but I did a little research on disgust. And because I did see something else that you think and feel is that you're a fraud. And that's what I did a little bit of research on for you. Being a fraud means that it could be like an imposter syndrome. It could be maybe that you don't deserve things, like you don't deserve success, or maybe you don't deserve relationships or happiness. I don't know if you can identify with that, but that could be a possibility with feeling like a fraud. It's just that imposter syndrome, or maybe just pretending to be someone that you're not. I don't know, maybe if you feel disgust and you're trying to pretend that you're not. I'm just taking a guess at maybe how you would think and feel. But you know what? I just want to pray for you. But I want to encourage you. First of all, the Lord asks us to forgive. And sometimes the hardest people for us to forgive is ourselves. And today, the Creator of the universe sent me to speak directly to you because He sees you and He knows what you're going through. And so what I would ask prayerfully is that you would forgive yourself. It's okay, because you know what? We've all made mistakes. And the thing is that we can't rewrite the past, but what we can do is we can rewrite the future, or we have an opportunity to have a different future, if you will. And so I'm just asking that you just let yourself off the hook and that you forgive yourself. Because holding unforgiveness towards yourself isn't going to change anything. Jesus hung on a cross, or the cross, for that. And He forgives us, and He removes that sin from us as far as the east is to the west. And we have new mercies every single day. And so that's what I feel like is happening, is that maybe because of this unforgiveness and that you have towards yourself and not being able to move past it, is that you're making yourself physically sick. And I used to lead recovery many years ago. And I led recovery for life issues, not really for substance issues, but for this reason, because I've always known that I was called to be a healer in the body of Christ. But one of the things that I would speak to the people that were in my classes or that were in my studies is I would say that nothing and no one is worth being sick over. And this isn't either. This isn't worth your health. And so I just pray that you just rise up and forgive yourself and just accept the mercy and grace of God and His forgiveness, and just pick yourself up and just receive the new mercy and just live your life. And if this happened when you were 64, I don't know how old you are today, but I would just say that, you know what, I would want you to live out the rest of your days being happy and joyful and living your best life, right? Because we just can't get that time back. And so I just lift you up right now. I surrender you to Jesus, and I surrender this disgust. I surrender perhaps this past mistake or whatever intersection that you've had where this disgust was actually conceived. And I just pray that you're restored to health and your wounds are healed. And I pray that you see yourself through God's eyes, because He loves you, and that you would love yourself.